came here today to get a tattoo of my bass player, Paul Gray, who passed away last year.
Wow, that's a heavy photo.
Yeah, isn't that great? It's a picture of Paulie in his mask with his number. He was just incredibly gifted. Probably one of the best musical minds I've ever heard. He was an inspiration to me. He wrote a majority of the music in the band. I didn't realize how much I was sitting on until, you know, it was almost over, and I lost it hard, and I just let it come. I miss him so much. I know you do, honey. Oh, my God.
It looks so good.
It's pretty crazy, huh?
It's awesome.
Look what he's getting. He's gonna get a portrait of Mick Mars.
No.
Yeah. I can't wait to get into all the details, like in the hat with like the skull and the bandana and like the fur on his jacket and just the way his hair is. And he has like awesome gradation like in the nose, and you can see his eyes a little bit under the brim of the hat, and just like, you know, little different textures throughout the tattoo that I think will be challenging and fun at the same time.
We all look up to Mick so much, and Mick doesn't get a lot of credit because he doesn't stand up and say, look at me.
Wait, how long have you guys known each other now?
Motley Crue's been together 27 years. You were 0 when we started.
I was -1.
You're -1.
How old was I when I met you?
Gunner's age, 17.
I was 17, right?
17.
And I saw you play that night, right?
Yep.
Okay, you've been my favorite guitar player ever since then. So, I've got your portrait tattooed on my leg.
Wow. That is.
Yes, it is.
There was a guy called Pusshead. He was an artist. He did a lot of Metallica and Misfits stuff. So when I got tattoos, I was like, thought that'd be a really cool thing to get done.
Okay, you made it.
I got my first solo album, so I'm gonna stick that on my leg.
That's such a cool picture, man.
It's freaky. How I ended up going to a church. I went there high on meth. I stayed up all night. I went in there and I saw all these people, and they were raising their hands at the ceiling, and I'm like, these people are freaking weird. Are they stupid, or do they got something that I need? I didn't understand it. I went home and I go, Jesus, if you're real, make me not want to do drugs anymore. Help me be a good father to my kid, because I'm gonna die and she's gonna lose her dad. And I looked at my daughter and I go, I'm not gonna hire any more nannies. I'm not gonna go on tour anymore. I'm gonna be home. Your parent is gonna take care of you. Dad's gonna leave his career. And her face just lit up. She's like, really? So that was payment enough for me. It was awesome.
Like it?
Yeah, man. That's sick. It's perfect.
I can't think of a better tattoo artist to do my mom's portrait.
Oh, thank you.
And that's why I wanted to be here.
25 years ago, my mother was murdered by her then boyfriend. I tried a lot of different avenues, got heavily addicted to heroin and cocaine, and clearly that didn't work.
It's gonna take walking through some discomfort to get to the other side, but you're a stronger individual as a result of it. Oh, dude, that is crazy.
It was like therapy or something, you know, just sitting with tunes. You don't even realize you're getting tattoos. I think the next tattoos he did was he started filling in my ghetto blaster. He also did this Maryland piece right on my Adam's apple. That one's a hard one.
I decided that I wanted to get my wife and son's name tattooed, and Travis said,
well, then you go to Cartoon because he's the best. Being the first-class guy you are, you picked about one of the most painful spots to get tattooed.
And he started tattooing Jack. And about halfway through Jack, I didn't know that the wife was going to happen at all. These are still the only tattoos that I have. I don't know. Being tattooed by Cartoon kind of feels like you're in an exclusive club.
Come on, Jackie. All right, ruin my game for nothing. Call somebody else.
Getting down to the bottom.
Yeah, I can tell.
The tattoo I'd like to get says, Hello Cleveland, which Derek Smalls, the bass player, keeps repeating when they're lost backstage in Ohio.
It's a funny tattoo, and those are probably one of my favorite tattoos to actually do. You know, ones that where people can make fun of themselves or, you know, not take things so seriously. It makes the job a lot funner.
She just fit it in there perfectly. I mean, it just works with the contours of my side. I knew it was going to be great, and it blew me away.
The hat is one of my grandfather's hats that he owned. My grandfather died when I was like 10 years old. Him and I were extremely close. Like, my world just pretty much came crumbling down when I got the call that he died. I never had the patience to sit down and learn how to play guitar, and that's something that my grandfather was really, really trying to do, is get me involved in music. He took me to a music store and showed me the guitar that he picked out, which happens to be this guitar. Unfortunately, I didn't want this one because it didn't look cool enough. It breaks my heart because, you know, yeah. When I started like hearing metal and punk and whatnot, you know, I was like, I do want to learn how to play, and then it automatically hit me.
He helped make that happen.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I love it. It's so awesome.